Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Distance Reiki. It's wonderful to see you again. For those of you who are new, welcome in. Go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and ask for any support or specialized healing that resonates with you today. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. So also, if you are watching this as a video replay and you want to skip ahead to the healing, go to approximately the 1 hour mark, maybe a little more. We've been running over a little lately. And go ahead and just notice when the lights begin to shift downward and you can begin your journey there. If you want to know more about me, my live online Reiki certification courses, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my crystal collection, go ahead over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com or check the links in the description. So let's go ahead over, take a peek at the grid, and start building up some intentions. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna put these out here. I've been finding that we do better with the grid when I kind of started off with like good angles. So we're starting off, I'm gonna keep our sapphire here. Sapphire is incredible for channeling and for any kind of, as I was saying, sapphire is great for channeling. It's also great for the thyroid, eyes and ears, connection to your angels. And it's also great for envisioning positive possibilities at times of change. So that's here. Hang on one moment. Figured I would spare your eardrums. And this is copper, which helps to break up any kind of blockages and gets the energy flowing optimally. So let's see who we have here. We have JS left us some requests. Chris, Perfik, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Violet Integration. Jennifer, welcome back. Jenny, welcome back. It looks like everyone passed out went to Sleepy Town, huh? Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And Jenny, thank you so much for being kind to our new people. I know everybody here is super lovely, but gratitude is always a good thing to express, so thank you. Yeah, we'll go step at a time, but yeah, you can throw in any request for personal healing that you have, if it's physical, mental, emotional, whatever happens to be resonating with you. I'll explain every crystal as we go through. And yeah, let's see. You were out long before the Reiki started. That's kind of like a compliment to a Reiki practitioner. It's like when you go to a restaurant and you know the food is good because no one's talking, they're just like shoving food in their mouth. Reiki is kind of the same way. If somebody's snoring, it's good. So let's go ahead and start with some intentions. I'm so glad all of you had such good naps. Okay, so JS requested calling in a job that works for her or them, not sure, and their energy, and to support the new moon and connecting with the divine. Absolutely. So anything moon related. I'm gonna go ahead and grab us some moonstone. And for calling in a job that works for you and your energy, there's a couple of good ones. Let's go ahead with so many good options. Let's go ahead with rutilated quartz. Okay. Awesome. So oh, JS are your initials too? Bye, Jen. I'll see you Sunday evening too. Okay, so yeah, so this is for anything that has to do with like lunar cycles. I love working with moonstone. Moonstone is very connected to the divine feminine, to old and even ancient healing techniques, as well as connection to the cycles and rhythms of nature, including the tides, which the moon controls. It's also wonderful at attracting love and bringing in knowledge and wisdom, as well as intuition. And it's also thought to be protective of travelers. So we're going to bring that in. And for tourmalinated quartz, that is black tourmaline going through quartz. If that quartz were clear, it would look like this. But these particular pieces are actually green quartz. And that just brings in a little bit more heart energy, which I think just is feeling right for today. Tourmalinated quartz, in addition to helping call in not only employment, but any kind of revenue stream, like whether it's passive income or a side hustle or a gig, anything like that, but definitely for new jobs. It's also great for breaking up old patterns, stuff even from childhood. It helps to ground and release a lot of nervous energy too. It can be really wonderful for anything that's been held onto for too long, or anything that's like a number of things stuck together. So especially things like complex trauma and things like that, this can really kind of break up that stuck energy, because black tourmaline repels and dispels negative energy. With it going through quartz like this, it's like it breaks up old scar tissue, whether it's in the body, on the body, or in the mental or emotional layers of the body. So it's great for that. Also another one that's thought to be helpful for protecting people while they travel. But yeah, it can definitely help you get in with the right job for you. And for one that honors your energy and what's best for you, I really feel like honey calcite's the way to go. Honey calcite helps us to remain optimistic during times of change, but it also helps to attract all of the wonderful people into our lives that are the best match for us. So colleagues, friends, love interest, neighbors, etc. So if you're looking for that new job and black tourmaline's helping you find it, this will also help you align with like a really good scenario. So let's go ahead and put some honey calcite around. And I hope that you, when you are watching this, that you have a wonderful session, and thank you for stopping by. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep on going through. I will get to everybody's requests, but let's make sure I don't miss anything too. Love, reconnection, and communication for Jennifer Vatsa, and for Violet integration, intention of alignment to all that is meant for you at this time. Also intention of courage to face doubts when it comes to following a dream and the unknown. Absolutely. That sounds great. And Jen had some stones she wanted. We got moonstone, kunzite, rhodochrosite, and Marian. So for Violet integration, alignment meant for you at this time. Courage to face doubts when it comes to following your dream and the unknown. There's a couple good stones for that. Let's see, there's a couple of really good ones. Let's go with Sunstone. Or not. Yeah, not sure where they went off to, but Aventurine is the next one. That would be great. It was actually the first one I went for. So Aventurine helps us to expand our vision of our own potential. It really helps to warm our heart and help us to see ourselves for who we really are today, and kind of helps to heal the heart so that we get to see ourselves as we are today, and not the smaller version of ourselves that we think we are, or the person that we used to be, but the person we have grown into. This really helps us to move forward. So definitely this can spur us forward to feel a little bit more of that confidence. And Larimer. This helps you to find your spiritual purpose, but even more than that, it helps to deeply encourage you along your path. And it does this by reminding you that your path is not going to look like anyone else's. And it helps to encourage you to get that pioneering spirit and be bold in your steps forward with your soul's purpose. It also helps to separate the ego from the self, and it can be very helpful for building confidence in a way that is in alignment with your spiritual purpose and not so much ego motivation. So Larimer is a very helpful stone when we're walking our soul's purpose. And also going to bring in some black onyx. When you're really doubting yourself, this is a superb stone to work with. So this helps to ground fear, anxiety. It's very protective, but it's also great for grief. But when it comes to self-doubt, this really helps to build up our self-esteem, release that self-doubt, and start to move forward feeling a lot more grounded, feeling a lot more connected, and also just being energetically protected while we're feeling a little bit more vulnerable following our path. So black onyx for sure. It's one of my favorite stones for self-doubt and needing confidence. Very grounding and protective. Okay, so all the best to you on your path. Jennifer had requested moonstone, which we have, kunzite, rhodochrosite, and lemurian. Hey, Patty and Key, good to see you both. Vincent, lots of love to you, and Cora Carr. It's so good to see you. So good to see everybody. Awesome. Kunzite is an incredible support for your heart. This is one that expands your heart center and the love that it's able to hold. It helps you to redefine and recalibrate love, especially if you're going through something or have gone through something where conditional love was an issue. Anybody who was in sort of a manipulative relationship, or even some types of abusive relationships, or even emotional abuse, this can be a wonderful stone to remember that the connection to spirit and the love of spirit is not conditional. It's just love for what it is. And this can also help you connect with your angels and spirit guides too. So Kunzite, wonderful for any kind of heartache. We also have Lemurian quartz. This is a stone that helps us to heal the past, especially childhood, but particularly past trauma. And I think I saw someone else mention past trauma. And I'll explain again, like if I get to your request and I already put out a few stones, I'll explain how it might relate to yours. So yeah, this heals also past lives. So not just earlier in this life, but past lives as well. And also learning about yourself on your healing journey. That is deeply empowering, and that's also what can inform how we can help others. When we know ourselves well, we can serve others better. So Lemurian quartz. And Rhodochrosite. This is great for mother-child bonding, connection to your ancestors, which actually black onyx is as well. This is great for channeling the heart center, the physical heart and the emotional heart. It's also great for asthma and stress headaches. But yeah, especially mother-child bonding. So this can be if you're talking about someone who literally has an infant and they're working on bonding, or if you are healing some old trauma around not having had that bond. Rhodochrosite can be really helpful. So let's go ahead and bring that piece in right there. And all the best to you, Jen. Okay, so Jenny, nervous system resynchronization, yeah. Holding my own energy without it getting pulled or leaked, interacting with others. Energy boundaries, absolutely. So there's some good ones for that. So first I want to bring in Epidote for the nervous system. This can be so helpful. It's almost like a big reset. It really is. It's also superb for negative self-talk. And I struggle with that like, whoa. So I've worked with this a lot to help. Epidote is also great for recovery from injury and illness. And it's great for the brain. It's thought to be really helpful for things like specifically Parkinson's. This is often written about, that Epidote can be supportive of that. But it's also connected to the fairy realm. So we have Epidote. This will help with that. And for energy boundaries. The one I want to bring in is Blue Apatite. This helps to strengthen the auric field. That's your entire energy field that extends beyond your body. So it can really strengthen that, and that helps prevent those like leaks. It's also wonderful for learning about your soul's purpose and for having courage on your soul path. So violet integration, absolutely, this is a good match for you as well. This is also a superb stone for anyone looking to lose weight or gain weight, or if you're looking to have any type of different relationship with food, whether you're like a stress eater or a stress not eater, whatever the case might be. Blue apatite's really helpful. Also great for harmony and peace in general. And I don't know anyone that can't use more of that. So I'm going to put this on top of the moonstone. Okay. And I'm also going to put some shungite around. This can help keep your energy field clear of the energy of others. It's a great empath stone. It's even great for people who are sensitive to electromagnetic fields. This can help kind of chill that out a little bit. It's great for physical recovery, tissue repair, and for releasing stuck energy, energy blockages, and stress and emotional pain. So shungite. Go. And I hope that that helps. And let me know if there's anything else I can do. And it's great, as always, to have you here, Jenny. And Nurse Blair. Use something for everything. I don't know what to focus on because you need so much. We're going to send you so much love. Absolutely. I will send you all the love. And Korakar, it's good to see you. Okay, good. I'm glad you mentioned jade now. So jade is a blessing on every level. Jade is a stone that helps us to find good fortune in every aspect of our life. Relationships, career, community, family, in every way. Absolutely adore it. It's also got some great support for things like painful menses. Yeah, jade is so cool. When I had my brick and mortar, which I closed at the start of COVID, I had a little bit of a crystal shopping area. And I hated buying plastic stuff. I still do. And all retail displays are plastic garbage that's not recyclable and goes in the garbage, and I'm not having it. So this piece of wood was actually part of the retail display. And so was this piece of jade. It actually had the Herkimer diamonds that were for sale, so you could see them. And I got that from some of the jewelers on Jewelers Row. So lucky me. Heart, wonderful to see you. Kim, welcome in. Oh, definitely. Oh, I love the conversations happening here. Nurse Blair, seriously, all the love in the world to you. I don't know if I have your email, but if you reach out to me through my website, like, be in touch. It's also my email. If anyone wants to email me directly, it's Danielle@LearnReikiPhiladelphia.com. So easy. Or you can just go to Learn Reiki Philadelphia, just Google it, and you can message me through the website directly. But be in touch with me, Nurse Blair, so I can be of some extra assistance for you. Thank you so much, Korakar, for remembering to remind people to like, share, and subscribe. So much love in the chat, and I absolutely adore it. Let's see. Okay, so that's Jenny. Okay. Dewey, welcome in. Would like to receive some spontaneous luck and invitation. I like that. That's a good one. Spontaneous luck. That good luck and good fortune, jade, but also that's actually one of the lesser thought of qualities of Amazonite. Amazonite we use here a lot for self-care. It reminds those of us who tend to think of others before ourselves to take care of ourselves. It's also wonderful for the spine and spinal nerves. So things like sciatica and stuff like that. But yeah, luck in winning, and just kind of like random good things showing up. It's also great for calming too, like deeply calming. So Amazonite. So, yeah, I hope that helps. If you think of anything else, let me know. And Perfik, maybe if you can help with emotional trauma, absolutely. Hard to sleep due to nightmares and very anxious. Anything good for that? Absolutely. Anxious. Anxiety. My favorite is green calcite. This not only helps to calm and relieve stress and anxiety, it actually helps to unwind the tension that those emotions bring to our body. So we can actually feel more comfortable and less like tense. It helps with bringing up a lot of peaceful energy, feeling a little bit more jovial, even more inclined to like laugh and bring some lightheartedness into things. But yeah, it helps to release anxiety, tension, all of those things. So green calcite. And for the nightmares, let's bring in some red tiger eye. Sometimes like really, really bad night terrors, like you're saying it's from emotional trauma. I get those too. Less now that I actually am on an antidepressant now, and so I don't get that anymore. But it used to be really bad. And I actually had to just say like, okay, I give in, I'll take the medicine. Red tiger eye can be very protective of external energies. So this is highly protective. It's and it helps to keep really nasty energy at bay, which is just always a good thing to have when we feel really vulnerable. And in case it's other energies bothering you, which I don't think it is, but just felt to bring it in. I also feel like for trauma, there's some really good ones. I'm going to go ahead and bring in, first of all, rutilated quartz is excellent for it. That's been really helpful for me. But also black obsidian is superb for trauma, whether it's old or new. It's especially good for acute trauma, though, like something really fresh, like something terrible just happened and you want to support someone. Black obsidian can be helpful. It's great for old trauma, new trauma, physical shock, and like just the shock of being in things. It's also great for nervous pets, and it's highly, highly protective. So when we have things like past trauma, we still feel vulnerable. And so when we feel supported and protected by stones like black obsidian, red tiger eye, black obsidian, and black onyx, these are all good stones to help you feel like, okay, somebody has your back and you can like relax a little bit. But this can help you process the trauma a little bit more. Another name for this type of black obsidian is Apache tear, and it's known for processing like deep, severe, significant trauma, even generational trauma. So I hope that helps, and all the best to you. And for sleep too, Let's bring in some labradorite. This definitely helps sleep. It's also a great stone of clairvoyance. It gives us a little bit of spiritual sight. It helps with workplace harmony and really detailed attention to things. So like needle in a haystack type stuff, or you're doing your books and the numbers don't quite match, or something along those lines. If you're working with a lot of data and you're studying and researching, this also helps you find the little pieces of data that could get lost in the shuffle. So labradorite, but it definitely helps sleep. So let's go ahead and bring this in. Okay. I hope you have a good rest next time you go to sleep. Oh, awesome. Dewey, you felt immediately so much calmer after the red tiger eye and black obsidian. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, red tiger eye and black obsidian, I find them deeply like I just feel very protected with them around. Hey, blue sky, good to see you. Yeah, it's amazing. Like trauma, whether it's new or old, it's hard to process. But like a year ago, wow. Yeah. Lee Nico, welcome in. Goddess of Four, welcome back. Okay. And I'm going to get everyone's requests, I promise. Feeling less tired and having more energy and migraines. Everybody's been reported being tired this week, like totally wiped out. So less tired, having more energy, and migraines. Yes. I'm just bouncing around a little. I will get to everyone's request, I promise. Okay, so let's see. Pink tourmaline is great for migraines, as well as neuralgia, which is nerve pain. It's another stone that's great for mom and baby bonding. It's great for hormones. And for women, it can be great for every kind of gynecologic health issue you might have, whether it's endometriosis to PCOS to painful periods. This is a wonderful stone. Also great for muscle weakness and to help you improve your self-image. So that's pink tourmaline. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in. For being energized. Let's bring in some Bumblebee, Jasper. We don't work with this nearly enough. This is wonderful for energy and vitality. And helping you like get up, get going, feel like deeply motivated. It also helps with the yin-yang balance in the body, as does rhodonite. It helps empower manifestation too. Decision making as well. It empowers you to feel like you can make decisions. It's great for collaborative work, for confidence, and just in general energy and motivation. This is a really fun stone. It has within it sulfur and oh my goodness, it escapes me. It will come to me, but it's toxic. So this is, I never suggest putting stones in water and drinking it as a form of making a gem elixir. Stones like this are why. So, yeah. Oh, arsenic. It has arsenic in it. Yeah. So it's fine to handle it. I suggest washing your hands afterwards, but don't let it soak in water and then drink the water. It's not what it's meant for, but it's very, very impactful and helpful. So let's go ahead and we'll place this in the middle. It's such a beautiful stone. I love that gray and yellow together. It's so cool. Nature's so beautiful. But yeah, Bumblebee Jasper. So I feel like that will help you. Lower back, we've got Amazonite, which helps the spine and spinal nerves. And we'll also do some pain relief. Pain and inflammation, let's bring in some lapis. This helps with deep communication, honesty, and integrity. Personal responsibility, truth and integrity, as well as if you are working to let go of tendencies towards being disorganized. This can help you get more organized. So this is lapis lazuli. Like I said, the pain and inflammation too. So where shall we place you? Let's put you here and here. Cool. So I hope that that helps. Oh, Prudence Jane, it's great to see you. Yeah, Susan and Greg were, or at least Susan was here earlier. I put out a stone for her, and she's like, oh, I'm right here. We're a big, happy family. All of you are welcome here. It's so nice here. Let's see, where did I leave off up here? So Patty, you were sleepy too. And I'm going to get to Chris's request too. Oh, and I was looking for sunstone for violet integration. I found it. I reorganized some things. Anytime I reorganize things, I can't find them. Sunstone, absolutely. So this helps expand our vision of our own potential, like bigly. when we think of our own potential, sometimes we sell ourselves short, and that's because we think we're here. And this is a stone that reminds us, like, no, dear, you're up here. Like, dream big, set the bar high, set the goals high. You can do more than you think you can. It's also great for protection, absolutely. It's also great for recognition. So if you're looking for being recognized for what you do, if you're looking for moving up within your company or something like that, this can help with you being recognized for all of your contributions. It helps in marketing yourself or your business if you're struggling with that. It's great for phobias of all kinds and bringing career opportunities. So yeah, we'll bring that in. And this is also for JS. I think this would be a great stone. So sunstone. I have sunstone all over the place right now. Like, that's what keeps coming in my meditations for me to work with. So I've got like big pieces of sunstone. In fact, here's a big piece of raw sunstone that I have here on my little desk altar. It's so great. But yeah, absolutely good call. And I will get to all of those too. Oh, Kim, it's good to have you. Oh, Kim, congratulations on starting your Reiki journey. And absolutely, we can support having the flu. Let's do moss agate. This is good for anything that's spreading through the body quickly, like if it's a virus or bacteria or anything. As they would say in Chinese medicine, anything that has wind that's spreading through your body quickly. It's also a very spiritual stone. This helps us to connect with fears of the unknown, as well as anyone who might be doing work with the higher self or the inner child. This is really helpful. It also helps to reconnect to spirit in general. So moss agate. I'm going to go ahead and bring just a couple in here. And all the best to you. I'm so glad you discovered Reiki, or that rather Reiki discovered you, and feel better for sure. Clarity stones. Gotcha. And remind me of any in particular. Yeah, definitely have that moss agate to help you. Oh, thank you, Violet Integration. Yeah, it's been a weird few months for a lot of us. Oh, Kim, take care of yourself. Better time management and better money management. I love it. So let's do garnet and iolite, as well as citrine. Citrine is our favorite money manifester. There we go. It also helps us to make good and sound financial decisions and work the best we can with the money we have now, as does iolite. So I'm going to bring that in too. This is also helpful for addictions and compulsions and balancing logic with intuition. Also helpful for things like nausea. So this might be supportive of Kim with the flu. So we'll bring this in. Mm-hmm. Garnet helps more with the time management. So garnet is great for organizing, for courage, creativity, but also practicality and just being better with your time, getting more done with less. This is a stone that helps you to see better ways to do things and the best ways to do things, less so relying on how things have always been done. This is great for taking like a reevaluated look at what you're already doing, or if you're stepping into like a new position or project. So this is garnet. Also, it's great for balance if you're ever like there's a lot of change going on and you just feel really out of balance and out of whack. Garnet can be very grounding and supportive in that way. And of course, it is the Capricorn stone. So I love it being a Capricorn. And did I grab iolite? I did, but I placed it somewhere. In my lap, that's where it is. In addition to helping money management, this also helps intuitive type sleep disturbances, which is like if you're very ungrounded and can't sleep, but also can be supportive of those looking to lose weight, which I did see that request, and with spiritual sight. So if you're doing any kind of visual meditation or shamanic journeying, this can be helpful. So that's iolite. Okay. And I'm seeing a lot of like nervous system stuff. I have epidote in here, which really helps to kind of reset the nervous system. And for a workplace that supports you, actually very similar to a request that JS had, I have honey calcite and rutilated quartz, as well as lapis. So Prudence, we got the weight loss thing for you. Self-confidence, absolutely. And leaving the past behind, absolutely. So joints, hair, and teeth, let's bring out the howlite. Definitely the hair, teeth, bones, and joints kind of thing. All about the howlite. Howlite's also fantastic for anger and resentment and frustration. It helps to take the immediate like volatility out of it so that we can kind of take a second look at things and see if there's any other way we can handle it. It's also great for learning new things, especially if you find them intimidating. But in addition to the joints, this can be helpful for bone health in general, also the teeth. And I often hang out with howlite because I have bone density issues big time. Yeah, I've often mentioned about how I shattered my leg some years back, but I don't often talk about how I shattered my leg. So I was stepping into a low hammock. I had to step up a little bit, no big deal. I mean, I was still at a standing height, and as I was getting into it, it snapped shut. and I kind of barrel rolled over the top because there's nowhere for my body to go. It was only a couple feet fall to the ground. Shattered my tibial plateau, which is the biggest part of the tibia right underneath your knee. It's an extremely painful and complicated and nasty way to break your leg. But also, it's usually because of like a motorcycle accident. Like the motorcycle stopped and you kept going, kind of thing. Not, I stumbled trying to get into a hammock that was on the ground. So, yeah, I have weak bones. So, yeah, I use a lot of howlite. Leaving the past behind and self-confidence. Self-confidence, we have black onyx is incredibly helpful for that. But I also want to bring in some yellow calcite. This is like also to Bumblebee Jasper is good for the solar plexus, which is all about your sense of identity, who you are, and free will, following the beat of your own drummer, doing what you want to do in your life. But yellow calcite brings in a huge sense of optimism and joy. It's great for self-confidence. It helps to break up any blockages in that solar plexus center. It's great for boundaries, putting your priorities first, and releasing any need for approval. So self-confidence all over the place. So I'm going to put that next to the honey calcite. Okay, and all the best to you. And we got iolite for weight loss. Okay, cool. Oh, leaving the past behind. Let's do some malachite. We had fun with this at 4. Malachite is fantastic for letting go of things that no longer serve and processing really difficult emotions, especially the I have to move on and it doesn't feel good, like very bittersweet endings. It's also great for letting, like I said, literally letting go of the past, but also depression and anxiety it can be really helpful for, as well as arthritis, inflammation. So Goddess of 4, your husband's back, as well as just in general, if you want to kind of detox your life, like get the people, the situations, anything that's no longer serving, this can be really helpful. So malachite. Okay. All the best to you, Prudence Jane. The best crystal for trauma. Black obsidian is excellent for trauma. For past trauma, Lemurian quartz and rutilated quartz. No, sorry, not rutilated quartz, tourmalinated quartz. Excellent for trauma. So I hope that helps. Opal. I have this opal. This opal here is the only opal I have, but opal is, my experience working with opal is that it's been sacred to shamans for thousands of years and cross-culturally. This is a stone that's thought to kind of hide or cloak or obscure the presence of a shaman that's doing good work, that they not get noticed by anyone that would do them harm or anything that's sneaky, that they can just kind of be left alone to do what they need to do. And it's sort of like, if I'm not seen, that's a layer of protection. So I'm going to bring this in. And we have pink tourmaline in there. Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is helpful for repelling negative energy, keeping it at bay. I've gone so far as to crush this up and sew it into curtains. It works. It's South Philly tested and approved, but it's great to keep in your environment, to carry around with you if you're kind of empathic, and to place anywhere that a lot of people kind of come in and out. kind of keep that negative energy at bay. Selenite helps to reflect nothing but pure white light. It's a real blessing of an energy. I actually use this to clear the crystals that I have of energy. I just put crystals on here for a few hours and then they feel great. But yeah, this is something that I have actually all behind me. You can see them on the front edge of those tables behind me. And it's all around here. And that's what it is. It's reflecting that pure white light out. So very protective, helps us to communicate with our spirit guides really well too. I'm going to go ahead and just sort of place it here. Put some shungite on there, and there we go. So that is selenite. Well, Kim, if you want to do a Reiki necklace, you're going to learn Reiki. You can Reiki anything that you own and make it a Reiki necklace. So this is a rhodonite necklace, but it actually has ashes in it. It's a crematory jewelry. It has my old cat's ashes in it. And rhodonite helps to heal a broken heart. So I love having it there. But yeah, it's a wonderful stone. But any stone can be a Reiki necklace. Let's see, guys, for healing for hand and crystals to add strength to muscles. Absolutely. Muscles. Serpentine. Serpentine is also wonderful for diabetes, hypoglycemia, anything having to do with like blood sugar. It's great for calcium and magnesium deficiencies. Both are me. And it's great for the muscles, whether it's muscle weakness or muscle pain. Great. It's also great for trance meditation and rashes and eczema. So this is serpentine. Let's do... Yeah, I struggle with a lot of muscle weakness too, and spasms and things, and serpentine helps. Emerald, aventurine, lapis, moonstone, and jade. So we have all of those out except emerald so far. So let's do... Emerald. This helps with healing skin and tissue, so it's great for injury and post-surgery, as well as the upper respiratory tract. It's great for your lungs and everything that you need to breathe. It also helps to restore confidence about your appearance and brings in like a vibe of success. So we'll bring that in. It's also great for finding like your zest for life once again. So that is emerald. And you also mentioned protection, peace of mind, and prosperity for gender nonconforming people. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Let's do... We definitely have some good protective stones with the red tiger eye, definitely the opal, the black onyx, black obsidian. There's a lot of really good protective stones here. Shungite, black tourmaline. I'm going to bring in blue kyanite in addition to all those because this is loving yourself exactly as you are and for who you are, which is super important when the whole world is telling you that you're unlovable or even inhuman. So I love this for that. It also helps with understanding spiritual guidance, and it can be supportive of neurological care. But yeah, self-acceptance, understanding the self, and all of the protection that's here too. So let's go ahead and do some blue kyanite. And we'll definitely hold that intention high. Oh, and a surprise pick for Dewey's birthday today. Ah, happy birthday. Let's see. I know. So this is a clear quartz point. This one was cut into this shape. It didn't naturally form into this shape. And this helps to take our wishes and intentions and send them up. So it often works well as like a center to a grid. I'm going to put this out there almost like a birthday candle. I want you to go ahead and make a birthday wish on it and have it sent up. So I love that. Happy birthday. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. Let's see, maybe we'll move. Yeah, we'll put that there. And this here for now. We'll kind of just build up the middle. Cool, good stuff. Happy birthday. Let's bring in some of Key and Patty's requests. So we've got lapis sunstone, aquamarine, celestite ruby. Yeah. Ruby helps with the courage to be yourself. This can also help the gender non-conforming folks. And also leadership and management, as well as love and fertility. So this is all ruby. So pretty. I honestly like it better like this than when it's polished in a shiny ring. So bring that in. It's a very empowering stone. And celestite helps us to connect with our angels and our higher wisdom. Also supports a different experience of pain. It can help alleviate physical pain. So we'll bring this in. So that's celestite. It's very angelic. So if you're looking for guidance from your angels or just feeling them more around you, celestite can be really helpful. Celestite is what happens when angelite spends more time under heat and pressure underground. It turns to celestite. So it's a very angelic stone. And let's do and aquamarine helps support the body in a number of ways, especially the fluids, but also for teeth and gums, which I know was requested. It also helps to deflect pettiness, and I like to think of it also deflects the already aggrieved. We jokingly call this the anti-Karen stone. So oh, that looks pretty. I love it. Joy and laughter is definitely yellow calcite. And I'm trying to think of which clarity stones we used. Definitely think chrysocolla is helpful. Chrysocolla helps us with, it encourages us on our spiritual path and to discover our spiritual purpose, and also helps us with making decisions that are in our highest good, which brings its own level of clarity. But I think this really supports a lot of the intentions here. So I'm going to bring here, and here for petrified wood. Petrified wood is a stone that it helps us with the death and rebirth cycles that are within life. So this was a tree that died as a tree before it could be transformed into stone over a long period of time. And it helps to remind us that sometimes an ending is simply the beginning, yet that doesn't necessarily candy coat or sugar coat it. So beautiful stone there. I'm going to put this at the base of the grid. And fire quartz. Fire quartz is clear quartz that had some iron near where it was forming. The camera doesn't always pick up all of the red of the iron. You can see a little bit more of it kind of coming through here. But this adds a lot of oomph to moving forward. It's definitely motivating and helps kind of put a fire behind your intentions. I'm going to, you know what? Let's place this here. This is a really powerful grid. Clear quartz here, quartz there. Awesome. And yeah, I really can't even remember. Oh, let's do some hematite, peridot. Herkimer is wonderful for manifesting and being in the present moment. It helps to harmonize energy that isn't quite harmonious. It also helps metabolism, and it brings in a great sense of intuition. So that is Herkimer diamond. Peridot is helpful for a number of things. It's another stone that can help with weight loss, and it helps with breaking up cycles and habits that are holding you back. It bolsters the friendships and relationships in your life that help you to be the best version of yourself, and can be great for any kind of digestive issue, especially things like reflux, IBS, even Crohn's. Prosperity, also supportive of depression. So this is peridot. I'm just going to sprinkle some in here. There we go. Carnelian. Aw, I'm so glad that this feels like the right place to spend your birthday. A stone for restoring eyesight, yeah. Pyrite. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And a stone for eyesight. Pyrite and a stone for eyesight. Aventurine is good for the eyes, and that's in there. Pyrite is not there, so good call. This is, pyrite is fool's gold, and we like to think, you know, the fool's gold brings the real gold. It's also wonderful for protection as well as intuition, so making that a good, solid, but also safe two-way street to exchange that information with spirit. It helps fever, so definitely supportive of a flu, and the lungs as well as brain and memory. So that's pyrite. Let's actually place this. I'm going to sneak this here for now. Yeah. Pyrite around here. Yeah, pyrite. Carnelian helps with relationships and the sacral chakra. So fertility, romance, sexuality, sexual function, and dysfunction. It aids with finding your romantic relationship, your best partner match, and with also with cold, allergies, and wound healing. Great for creativity though. So I'm going to bring it in. Awesome. Something for memory for where you put your glasses. Yeah, definitely pyrite. I'm so sorry. Are they on your head? I've done that. Oh, Serpentine and Noble Serpentine. This is actually Noble Serpentine. And these were a gift from Jennifer Vatsa. So they're from the same place. Yay. Yeah, if you want to shop my crystal shop, it's learnreikiphiladelphia.com. There is a coupon code just for YouTube people because you helped me past 800 subscribers. And it's YouTube 800. Thank you all. And you can also find the link to the crystal shop in the description, but Jennifer Vatsa's crystal shop is incredible too. And so you can look for Belladonna Botanicals. You can just Google it, or you can look for her Etsy shop by looking for Belladonna Botanicals on Etsy. You're going to have a good experience either way. But Jennifer's good people. I don't have Pearl, unfortunately. Sharpen Mediumship, I can help with that. Sam, good to see you. Protection for you and your dog. Peace and harmony with family. Gotcha. Protection for you and your dog. There's definitely black obsidian is great for protection for dogs as well as for nervous dogs as well. I'm going to bring in some leopard skin jasper. This will also be helpful for Blue Sky's kitty. But leopard skin jasper helps animal healing on every level. It's also great for attracting a relationship, and it's wonderful for the skin. Anything that might be impacting the skin, as well as parasites, coordination, and balance. So I hope that this helps. And sharpening mediumship, definitely sapphire, but I'm also going to bring in chevron amethyst. This really helps us to connect and communicate with spirit in a really powerful way. It's great for channeling and mediumship and shamanic journeying, any kind of visionary work or visionary meditation, any kind of scrying. It's good for all of that. It also helps with tolerance of others if that's a struggle, and degenerative diseases of all kinds. So that's chevron amethyst. Let's put that next to the lemurian. Ooh, that looks pretty. Awesome. Awesome. I hope that helps. And I feel like it will. But yeah, sapphire and chevron amethyst are great for channeling. I'm loving all the love in the chat. You finally found them. Yay. Aw. You're welcome, Kanta. And blue sky or kitties waiting patiently for the Reiki. Okay, I think we're almost there. Yes, black obsidian's good for old trauma, as well as tourmalinated quartz and Lemurian quartz. Just double checking I got everybody's requests. Yeah, lots of trauma stuff. So, and Patty, I can't remember which clarity stones we used other than maybe they're already there. Let's bring in some picture, Jasper. This can help us envision the future potential, see the big picture. It's a big picture stone. It's also great for hidden fears as well as moves abroad, new cultures, and things like that. So let's bring in some picture, Jasper. That can help with clarity. Blue kyanite can help with clarity. Let's do... and Herkimer. Herkimer can be really helpful for grounding and clearing, or sorry, not Herkimer, hematite. Hematite can be really great for releasing energy, just a regular metabolic energy. It helps us to feel very much connected to the earth and allows the natural flow of energy to bring the energy we no longer need that we've kind of used up and bring it into the earth for recycling and renewing and regeneration. This is a stone that's been used medicinally since, I mean, it's written about in the Bible and prior to it, but it's got a high iron content and it was very much thought of as being connected with the blood. Hema is actually the prefix for blood from Greek, which is why it's hematology is the study or practice of blood medicine. And it's very heavy, but it's a very grounding stone, and it allows us to let go of the energy that we normally want to let go to be renewed and restored. So let's do... I think we're about ready to get cranking. You're so welcome, Chris. Awesome. Okay, so I think we are there. So the next thing that we're going to do is sometimes I'll have us vote on the next stone, but we're a little over on time and the grid is pretty packed. So if you wouldn't mind helping me lift the energy for all of us to experience together, go ahead into the chat and just go ahead and write anything that you're grateful for, anything at all. And anything that you're comfortable sharing in a public venue anyway. While you all are doing that, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I would super appreciate it. But I'm going to briefly explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works and what to expect, and then we're going to dive right into the healing. So the healing will last about 25 minutes. So also if you need to hit the loo, now is a perfect time. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that explanation and we'll get into the healing. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson and I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. If you're interested in learning Reiki with me, I teach live, online, small classes with ongoing support, and you can learn more about those at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. You can also check out my bookings, you can schedule a one-on-one distance healing session or tarot reading, or shop the crystals, which again, there's currently and today is the 19th of May, 2023. There's also a coupon code you can apply through the weekend at least, and it is YouTube 800, all one word. Thank you for helping me reach 800 subscribers, everyone. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become kind of a catch-all word for energy work. The style of Reiki that I work with specifically is known as Usui Reiki, and this is a method that was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan. It is deeply spiritual and absolutely secular. So it allows you to have your own experience and understanding of what spirit is, how all of that works. And it's a great unifying way to work with this energy to support everyone without bringing in those differences. So what is Reiki and how does it work? Well, to understand the energy component and the way it's understood in Usui Reiki, the best place to look is Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everything and everyone has a soul. And all of these souls are interlinked and interconnected. Within that interconnection, spirit is thought to supply additional forces and additional energies and things that are useful for all of us. One of those is a spiritually guided soul energy or life energy, and that's what Reiki actually translates to. This energy is thought to flow through everyone and everything all the time, even though we're not consciously aware of it. We're not consciously aware of the fact that we're mostly made of water all day long, yet we drink water all day long, and our body knows what to do with that water without us having to think about it. Much the same with Reiki. Very much the same. So our body, mind, and spirit work with Reiki energy all day long, all the time, to help bring about the greatest balance and healing for us in any given moment. As we go through our day and our week, we may feel different peaks and valleys, but that Reiki is always flowing through us. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you to support your body, mind, and spirit to do what they already do naturally and do so well, to bring about the greatest balance and healing to you that makes sense in this moment. And of course, support any and all of your requests and support your overall goals. So what do you need to do to receive it? Not a darn thing. Just be open to it. You don't have to do anything or focus on anything or keep your mind silent. In fact, you don't need to do those things at all. The most important thing is that you're just comfortable, as comfortable as you can be. Feel free to sit up, lie down, enjoy. You can close your eyes if you fall asleep, awesome. But at the same time, if you feel like you want to stretch, move, bend, or journal, or throw some cards down for yourself, or anything else for that matter, go right ahead. This time is for you. The energy will be there to support you regardless of what you're doing. As I send the energy, you may feel some physical sensations in your body. You may feel some emotions come up or be released. Mentally, you may be able to process some things that have been difficult to get through, or even hear your subconscious speak a little bit louder. On a spiritual level, you may get sudden clarity, insight, intuition, or even like a spiritual expression of something like a deep intuition or a spiritual moment. You may also just have a really beautiful nap, and that definitely happened at the 4 o'clock for a lot of you. Whatever the case is, however your session is going, it's the perfect session for you in that moment. If you feel like you get distracted or anything, just go ahead, take a deep breath, and come back into yourself. And remember, you don't have to focus on anything or keep your mind silent or remain still. Whatever you're doing, however you are, the Reiki will support you. During the session, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice them moving slowly and gently through several different colors, but at no point in time will they flash or strobe. At the same time, I'll turn up some music. If you'd like to learn more about the musical creator, she's linked in the bottom of the description, so you can go and check out her YouTube and listen to her beautiful music all day long if you want. I know I do. It's lovely. During the session too, Yes, I will be sending. So during the 25 minutes, I'll be more or less silent. I'll just have the music going. At the end of the 25 minutes, I'll turn the volume down. You'll hear my voice come in. I'll invite you to take a deep breath in and out, slowly start to come back. And at that point, I'll reopen the chat. You can ask any questions or share any experiences. I'll be happy to help. If you missed the opportunity, if you sleep through it, go ahead and message me through the website. I'll do my absolute best to get back to you right away. And because Reiki is flowing through all of us, it doesn't matter how far away you are from me or when you're watching this video. So if you've just found this today and it's been pre-recorded, guess what? It's still here for you because Reiki isn't bound by time and space like we are. So it'll be there for you too. For those of you who are here live, if you ever want to get a little bit of Reiki and I'm not live, check out our past healing live stream list. There's almost 300 videos there for you to enjoy anytime that you want. So whether you want to skip ahead to the healing or enjoy the whole time is completely up to you. Thank you so much for being here. I deeply appreciate all of you being here. Yeah, what a lovely day. Appreciate all of your energy and all of your gratitudes as well. So go ahead, get cozy, and we're going to dive into this session. Ooh, pretty. Thank you for inspiring this grid, everyone. Oh, I love this. Oh, Kim, thank you. And all the best on your Reiki journey. Oh, wonderful. Well, I don't want to keep Blue Sky's cats waiting. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn the lights down and start sending that Reiki. Enjoy your session, and I will see you in 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Move, bend, stretch as needed. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. It's an honor and a pleasure as always. If you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat now, and I'd be more than happy to help answer anything. Yeah, I hope you feel as nice as I do. And as you come to and get ready to move on with your evening, if you could hit the like button, I'd super appreciate it. And our next live stream is Sunday at 8 p.m. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times every week. Aw, thank you. Oh, thank you, Patty. I really appreciate that. You're welcome, Kim. I appreciate that. All the best to you on your Reiki path, too. Congrats. And you're so welcome. And really, thank you, Patty. Thank you, Dewey. Appreciate you. Sending lots of love your way, too. I hope you have a great weekend, too, Catherine. I'm teaching Reiki, too, this weekend. Yay! Thank you, Blue Sky. Thank you, Kanta. I really appreciate that. Yes, and happy birthday, Dewey. Honored that you would share it with us. Definitely don't forget to make that wish. Thank you. I am so grateful for all of you. This community is co-created like any community. So thank you all for being exactly who you are and so kind to each other. Of course, Heart. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dewey. Of course, Heart. I hope you're doing well. I hope all of you have a beautiful rest of your evening. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wind the stream down. If you think of any questions and I'm not here, head to my website. Also, the links to my social media and all that good stuff is in the description below, as well as a link to my email list. There are definitely big coupons that I put out here and there that are only for my email list, so feel free to head over to that if you enjoy those kinds of things. But most importantly, thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate all of you. So don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. I hope to see you again soon. Take care and bye for now.